This is my 300th video which I publish on YouTube. This anniversary is the reason why I spontaneously thought, let's go back to my very first video on YouTube. The content of this video is such a Walnut Shell Waterwheel which is rotating in different waters. And in addition to my first video, I will show you how you can craft such a wonderful water wheel. So stay tuned. Hello YouTube! Welcome to a special project video. Next Thursday, it is exactly 11 years ago since I launched my very first video on YouTube. And on top, this video I made right now is the 300th video which I publish on this platform. To celebrate this anniversary, let's go back to my very first video. Let's go back to the December the 29th, 2011. At this time, my first child wasn't already born and I was working on the fine-tuning for my first book. Crafting with the pocket knife. This is the English pocketbook version and this is the German hardcover version. The link for buying this book you find here and in the description box below. On page 69 you can see this Walnut Shell Waterwheel from my first video. My motivation 11 years ago to start a YouTube channel and a Facebook account was to promote these books with some project videos. Meanwhile, my motivation is different because my motivations are you. But now, let's see some short snippets from my very first video, and this is also motivation for me because when I see my very first video, I'm happy with my progress. This video wasn't really successful. I remember after 24 hours I had exactly 4 clicks and these clicks was from me, I guess. and the quality was terrible. At this time I filmed with this Kodak camera, so no buying recommendation for this device. But there are 2 things I really like on this video. The first thing is the thumbnail. Because this thumbnail was the capture shots from the book. And this was made by Daniel. He is a professional photographer. And the second thing I really like is the idea itself to make a walnut shell water wheel. And this is the reason why I want to show you now how you can make such a water wheel. This is the water wheel you saw in the video. And you have to know that such a wheel hub with drilled holes is very difficult to make, especially if you just have a Swiss Army knife with an awl. Much easier is to split the axis on the end grain side in 60-degree segments. And another difficult this wheel is if you want to attach the walnut shells with cord. You have to drill holes in the nutshell, and the nutshell is very brittle. So that's quite difficult. Much easier is to take hot glue stick and a lighter and just glue it, like here. 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 And here. So now let's do an easy variation of such a water wheel. For that you need 3 about 30 centimeter long sticks. These are the spokes. Then you need another straight stick. This is the axis. Of Of course you need a Swiss Army knife, a lighter, hot glue, some walnuts and a little bit cord. So the first step is to open the nut. It helps to scratch the seam a little bit, like this, that you can separate the nut shell exactly in the half. But be careful. So now I insert the can opener on the flat side, not on the tip side, on the flat side. So go in here, and now I twist the knife body gently, and you can open the nut like this. So take out the nut. Eat it and clean the inside. At the end you need 6 of these walnut halves. So next step is to shorten the spokes. In my case they are 30 centimeters long, and after this you have to make a split on both end grain sides, from here and from here. And I do this with the Morse-Kuhansky splitting technique. For that, hold the knife like this, and the palm is the stop for the stick. Now I go to the middle point, push the stick, and the palm is the end. So I split it a little bit further now. So like this. I put in a little stick because the second split has to be parallel to the first split. Yeah. Listen. My next step is to mark the center. So next step is to attach the walnut shell halves on the spoke. Please keep in mind that the walnut shell half have to look the opposite direction on one side, then on the other. By the way, the trick with the hot glue stick showed me my wife. She's working with children in a daycare, and since then the hot glue sticks belongs to my bushcraft equipment. With such a hot glue stick you can repair and fix so many things. It's unbelievable. So if this is done, you can make 3 splits on the thick side of your axis, that you get these 60-degree segments. So now you have to thin out the spokes a little bit at the middle point where they touch each other if you put them into the segments. And for that you made these marks that you know where you have to thin out. So this is here. So, this. So now I put them in. First. Second. Last. So. Last step is to secure the segments with a little bit core. I make this on this side and on the end. So now the water wheel is done. I would say let's try out if it works. So my friends, this video wasn't really planned. This was a lot more a spontaneous section. Nevertheless, I hope you liked this little project. Thanks a lot for watching. I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay healthy and see you in the new year. Ciao!